promise that you'll catch me.
Into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. So just about set now and getting to start. Kevin Gausman. What do we have on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Swing and a ground ball, Biggio. And they get Ohtani for the out. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Freddie Freeman delivered a masterclass in 2023. Freeman and Betts fed off of each other's success, and it helped Freeman produce a .977 OPS, 29 home runs, and more than 100 RBIs. That's a great season.
Up the middle. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Will Smith. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Kirk drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Dodgers go down quietly. Now the Blue Jays. Back now in Toronto. Our starting pitcher in this one, Shohei Ohtani.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those?
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play. That's an infield single.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
1 away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
And that's outside. And now 2-0. Springer over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
The pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Here comes a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. And here it comes. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one ripped. That's back. And that one is out of here. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 2-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally scored one up. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Ohtani, he's known to have exceptional stuff. The strikeout number is usually way up there. However, he does have some issues with walks from time to time. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
And because of that, the pitch count can get high and not consistently deep into the ball games like you would expect for a guy who can get so many swings and misses.
And down on strikes. 2 gone now. Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And it's about controlling that stuff, right? I mean, he's got to harness all of that electric stuff and keep it at least somewhat in the strike zone.
Yeah, I'd say a guy like this sometimes needs to simplify the repertoire. Instead of trying to throw 3 and 4 pitches, just stick with 2 pitches that are very effective. Perhaps you can keep the pitch.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. The Jays get a pair on this homer. And it's 2-zip. Back after this. Top of the second. Here's Mookie now.
The shortstop, Mookie.
And the pitch. On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And quickly one away in the second. Here's Kike Hernandez.
The second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. And it's 1-0. And he steps off. One down, base is empty. Strike 1 to Kike Hernandez. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
1 and 2.
Righty delivers. Right through there, got him. And there are 2 down.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking.
And now maybe extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And now it's Max Muncy.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And ball 1. Swings and misses. 1 and 2. Hernandez stands at second with 2 gone. To the right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And the inning is over. So the Dodgers. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, number 36. Ohtani back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
And the righty deals. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Dalton Varsho. That misses the zone. 1-0. That one missed. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And the right-hander deals. Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And here is Alejandro Kirk. Foul ball there. Good eye right there.
One ball, one strike.
In there at the knees. And the count 1-2.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. 2 out, space is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. The throw into second, and that's a double.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Kevin Kiermaier in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Just missed.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Man on second, 2 down. Too low, and it's ball 3. George Springer in the on-deck circle. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Next to hit, George Springer. Reached on an infield single his first time. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Ohtani, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Freeman under this one. He's got it, and that is that. Blue Jays back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jason Hayward. The pitch. Gosman, a former All-Star, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. And that'll get down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Hayward gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just 3 pitches for the punch out right there. Very efficient, I'll say. And started him out with off-speed stuff on the first 2 strikes. And at that point as a hitter, it's hard to know what's coming 0-2. You want to stay back and try to be ready for something soft, but you also have to be able to hit the fastball. And if you are looking for something hard, it can be pretty tough to catch up to because...
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground might be 2. And he takes it himself for the out.
That was a pretty...
In the early going. 1-1 there. And that one clips the corner. Not even close there. Now 2-2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Blue. Back now in Toronto. Here's Kike Hernandez. Late with the swing there. Righty to the plate. And that one is inside. And that's a little bit high.
It's a good take.
Got him swinging. Now 1 away.
Well, the last place you want to miss with a splitter is near the top of the zone like that, because it pretty much doesn't do anything, stays flat. But hey, it worked that time. He got away with it. But sometimes the complete opposite of what you're expecting or what you're looking for can be effective, even if it's not a quality pitch like that one right there.
Got him. And there are 2 outs.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Muncy, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Outside low, ball 1. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together for him. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
2 outs. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Got him swinging. 1 left for L.A. in this game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, Kevin Biggio up to the plate. Ohtani back to work. That one fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Man at second. Strike 2. Right side. Drops into the glove. Out. Number 2.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And the 0-1. And a good eye there. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. And the pitch. Swing and a drive deep right field. Into the corner, but foul. Man on second, 2 down. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of it.
Back here at Rogers Center, here's the center fielder, James Outman. And he deals. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
So the lineup flips over, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
One strike.
Left-hand batter waits. Pulls that one foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball still 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the 0-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. The 0-2. And there's a ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Popped in the air, left side. Biggio under it. And it's caught for the out. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. In the air, out towards right center. Kiermaier trying to get there, and that'll do it. We've hit the halfway point. Tied 2-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. A new arm into the game. The righty, Tyler Glasnow.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And that misses off the outside edge.
Well, these Jays, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Springer now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pitch. Bounce to the left side. Bats up with it. To first. And that quickly 2 away. Bobichette, the next to hit. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And it gives him the lead in the 5th. It's 3-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. The other way. Hernandez gets it to first, and Guerrero is set down. That's the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Will Smith. Genesis Cabrera takes over on the mound.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And this is inside.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Kicks and deals. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Stays alive. Got him swinging on the curveball. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter, and when they stay high, have just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought it was a pretty good pick to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
Here's the second baseman, Kike Hernandez. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Cabrera, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chip.
Ends the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. New inning getting started. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Cabrera back to work. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his...
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him.
Well, he's just glad that he got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
Hayward swings through it for strike 1.
1 strike.
So the tying run at second. This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is a big first out. 2 on, 1 out. And the batter now, James Outman. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. In comes the run from second. It's 4-3. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stat.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Yimi Garcia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Foul ball still 0-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. Fires to third, and he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman.
1-0.
And that one gets past the catcher. Nothing happening on the bases, though. calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Roll to short, could be two. Fires to first on the run. They get the out, but the go-ahead run scores on the play. Here's Mookie Betts. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. And up next for Los Angeles, Enrique Hernandez. Now a bunt towards third. Right-handed reliever. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. And that one in the air center field. Kiermaier under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So they get three and jump ahead late. Seventh inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. And the right-hander back to work. He was late there. Strike one.
That stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. The 1-2. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
That missed by a lot. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 1 for 3. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
This one in the air. Settles underneath it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it 5-4. We're at the top of the 8th. And now Teoscar Hernandez. The right-hander back to work. Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's Muncy to hit. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Hernandez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Got him looking. And he did not like the call. And next for L.A., James Outman. That one not close. And that's ball 1. There's a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That one down the line. And that's just foul. And now it's 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. No runs, 1 hit. Back now in Toronto. Now here is Bo Bichette. And a pitch. Base hit center field. And that puts the tying run on base.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Blue Jays down a run here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Justin Turner. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Over to Kike. And that's 2.
Well, we can never.
We go to the 9th. Here's Shohei Ohtani. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jose Barrios.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Ground ball to the right side. Guerrero steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. Barrios, 29 years old, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
That's your ball. 1-0.
And the 1-0. On the ground. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Now it's Mookie Betts. Golden opportunity right here. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So the bases are loaded here. 1 man gone. Kike Hernandez getting ready to hit.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speed.
Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball. And here it comes. Got it! Huge strikeout there.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days, but
that ends the inning, so we take a break. They leave them loaded. 5, 6, and 7 will leave things.
Leading up, 4th round.
The pitch. Popped up. Freeman settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out.
boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Glass now back to work. The 0-1. Hit in the air, center field. Sizing this one up. And there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. And now for the new pitcher in the game, Bobby Miller.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the...
Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. And he beats the throw very close right there.
One out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Fought off foul.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on.
Hit in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Sends it to center, and this should be it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers hold on.
If you watch over the cement, appear like a size 10 and a half.